welcome to another Sundays with Steve. I wasn't going to do one today, but my friend Tony, who I was having a beer with the other day, was like, I like your Sundays with Steve things. So I'm like, really? Anyway, this one's for you, Tony. And I'm actually going to do a proper interview with Tony because I met Tony here when I was kind of screwing up trying to moor over a year ago, and he dashed out and helped me save myself, and we've been friends ever since. And then one day a while back he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go across the Atlantic, and he did. He actually went all the way across the Atlantic in his relatively small boat. So I think it's worth doing an interview with him, just talking about why you would want to put yourself at so much risk. I mean, it's not like it's incredibly dangerous, but if something goes wrong and the closest land is 2,000 miles away, you know? So, yeah, I'll be doing that at some point. I wish I could stop watching a fucking Trump train wreck, but I can't. So I make no apologies for it. It just gets stupider and stupider and stupider. And yet the little maggots that think he's awesome are like, yay! And you're like, wait, he just said this at a speech in front of 1,000 West Point cadets who are like graduating. He said no one wanted to get into the military during Biden, missing the point that every single person there had volunteered to join the military during the Biden. Oh God, it's so insanely stupid. And it wouldn't matter if he was just some stupid old man somewhere, but he's the fucking president, and he just says so much stupid stuff. It's that fire hose of shit that Bannon was on about. And he's right. If you just, because there'll be another one tomorrow, and another one the next day, and another one the next day, and you've forgotten about the ones before because there's another one coming. And yet he's the stupidest motherfucker I could think of all the people I know, either like personally or on the YouTube video not in real life, but you know, on the screen. I don't know anyone stupider than Trump is. He's just an idiot, and yet they still think he's great, and he's not. And in about, I don't know, it's down to about 2 weeks now, the tariff taxes are gonna hit the stores. They haven't hit the stores yet, but they're about to. And all the fucking maggots that are just like, yay, Trump, are suddenly gonna go, wait, I lost my health care? And the price of Brussels sprouts went up 30%? How much is that steak? You know, it's like, it's suddenly going to occur to them that they elected an idiot, but they will never, ever admit it because they just won't. And I wish he'd fuck off out of Ukraine because he's just muddying the water, because Russia's not gonna stop. They're doing what they're doing because Putin wants to just keep going. He doesn't have an unlimited supply of people. They're using Chinese troops now. They were using North Korean troops. Then they just throw them forward. They're not trained. And the Chinese people, they're not trained. They just throw them forward. Find where the mines are. Boom, there's one. You know, that's actually what's happening. And the Ukrainians are being very smart about it. They're just like kind of letting the Russians kind of kill themselves, and they shoot them whenever they can because they're protecting their country. The Russians, they're just soldiers doing what they're being told to do. But the Ukrainians are actually defending their land. They've got a purpose for being there. And I wish it would stop, but the only way it's going to stop is when Putin calls the troops off. That's the only way it's going to stop. There cannot be a real ceasefire and an end to all this until the Russian troops leave. That's it. Until that happens, there will not be any peace. And it's really sad. I was, and I will still go to Ukraine because I'm fascinated by what's going on. But I want to go when the fighting has stopped. So I'm doing my film here in about 2 weeks. My friend Peter is bringing his boat. I mean, it was coming anyway. He's not bringing it just for me. But he's coming back here to Malta, and he gets here in about 2 weeks. And then we do a little bit of rehearsing and blocking and making sure we know what we're doing on a boat. And then I'm fucking shooting a film. It's written, it's cast, I've got music coming, I've got a lot of things going on with it, and it still freaks me out a little bit when I think about it, because if you ever see like a rap party photograph where the crew is just gathered together and they're having their rap party, there's like 35, 45 of them. If I had a rap party for my film, it would just be me and maybe a couple actors. That's it. I am the crew. I am everything in this film. But I can do it because I've been doing it for years and I know what I'm doing. But it doesn't make it easier. It just makes it... it's a fucking challenge is what it is. But I can do it. I know I can do it. I have to break it up into elements. It's like do this, do this, do this, do this, and then put them all together and you got a film. So I'm really looking forward to doing it. We've got some really good actors, and it's going to be a lot of fun to shoot, but challenging as fuck. And maybe I think I was aware how difficult it was going to be, so I kind of came up with an idea that's going to be more difficult, which is shooting a film in Los Angeles in 2026, which is going to be a lot more complicated because there's going to be a cast and real crew and proper location and everything. It's one location. I'm not going to tell you anything more about it right now because I'm still formulating the idea, but there was one person I wanted to be in it, and he's like, absolutely. And that's changed everything. It means I can make this film now. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I promise I'll tell you more about it soon, but not quite yet. Right now, I'm just focused on shooting my film set on a small boat. It's called The Devil in the Deep Blue Sea. I'm still raising funds for it because I still need funds. It's like when I'm editing, I'll still need to eat. That's it. And when I'm editing, I'll still need to eat. So money that's going to be donated means I'll actually won't be starving. So yeah, there's a link below, and that's about it. It's very windy here today, and I know you know that I don't like the wind, but I'm very well tied off, and it's coming from behind, and the boat is secure, and hopefully tomorrow it won't be as windy. So that's where I'm at. Anyway, happy Sunday everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.